Namaste. Ever since what happened on the streets of Delhi, I have received message after message asking me to speak, to share my views, to not stay silent. And honestly, I resisted. We live in an age where everyone has an opinion on everything under the sun, delivered at volumes, within minutes, without thoughts. I did not want to be that voice. I chose to watch, absorb, and think. But what I watched made silence impossible. So here I am, and I will say what I have to say plainly because that is the only way I know how. I am Yuvraj Pokharna, author of Hindutva for Gen Z, and today I want to have an honest conversation with every young Indian watching this. The subject is NEET, and the protest that stopped being about NEET a long time ago. Let me say this clearly and without hesitation. It is absolutely criminal on the part of the dispensation that the NEET paper was leaked. It wronged every student who prepared honestly, who sacrificed sleep and years of their life for a single examination. Lives were lost in the aftermath of that controversy. This is not a statistic, this is a tragedy, and the government must fix accountability. No argument there. But now let us look at what actually happened. The government did conduct a re-examination. 20 lakh students appeared, and out of those 11 lakh, over 11 lakh, roughly 56% qualified. The process moved constitutionally, transparently. So here is my question. If 20 lakh students actually went back and wrote that exam, who exactly is now on the streets? And what exactly are they fighting for? Because what I saw in Delhi was not a student protest, not even one bit. I saw Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. I saw Azadi slogans at an exam rally. I saw LGBT solidarity banners. I saw communist student organizations like SFI, AISF, AISA marching in formations that have nothing to do with medicine or examination reforms. I saw stones being pelted over Delhi police. Over 111 security personnel were injured. Yes, 111. I saw Ram Mandir being called a fuck. I saw miscreants opposing the abrogation of Article 370. I saw get ready with me fashion reels for a protest. Now, let us talk about Sonam Wangchuk, a Ladakhi activist, a man I have respect for in his own domain. But someone tell me, what does Mr. Wangchuk have to do with the NEET? Why was he inserted into this protest? The answer is simple. Not to resolve anything, but to escalate, to keep the temperature high, because resolution was never the agenda. And here is the angle that nobody in the opposition or media will touch. Paper leaks are not a BJP invention. I remember when Ashok Gehlot was Chief Minister of Rajasthan, the state witnessed paper leak after paper leak, exam after exam compromised. And what happened? Sachin Pilot, the then Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan, took out a rally against his own government, his own ruling government in Rajasthan under Congress regime. And from 2004 to 2014, during the UPA decade, there were paper leaks across states and at the national level, repeatedly, systematically. And where was the outrage then? Where were these protests? Where was this sudden civilizational concern for students? Nowhere, because the agenda was never the students. Now, let me tell you, the real story lies in FCRA, the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. The government just tightened regulations. The foreign funding pipelines that kept certain organizations afloat are closing. And when the money dries up, desperation follows. Organizations operating purely as social media outrage machines are using students as a shield. Your children, your siblings being handed a political agenda and told it is their own grievance. I saw political leaders like Rahul Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav, Arvind Kejriwal, Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Thackeray, among others, looking to revive their political fortunes over the student emotions. What are these leaders doing at a student exam protest? Are they here to fix NEET? No, I don't think so. They are here because Parliament is in session and the cameras are on. They are exploiting the students, they are not guiding the youth. There is a difference, and every young Indian must learn to see this. The march towards Parliament happened during an active session in a designated high security zone without police permission after explicit warnings to stop. They marched anyway. Stones were thrown at the security forces, and then some people who threw the stones on television and called the police brutal. I salute the Delhi police for the restraint they showed, because under that level of provocation, lesser forces would have responded very differently. This is my country. That is my government. And when it makes mistakes, I will say so. I will point out the paper leak was wrong and accountability has to be fixed. But this protest stopped being about NEET the moment the first Azadi slogan was raised. And every young Indian watching this deserves to know that. Do not let anyone make a pawn out of your pain. Jai Hind.